Hey guys, Mike again. Today, really ain't got much to work on, but we're gonna give you a rundown of our little shop truck we call the Beater. We got some confirmation a couple days ago. It's the Memphis 10. So not last year, the year before, I guess that'd have been 2018. We raced on the Memphis 10 top 10 list, and we got the truck done or back together the winter of 2018, I think. Maybe it was the winter of 2019, I can't remember. But we got the truck back together and had just enough time to get to the dyno, and we made a couple pulls just to get a baseline tune, something that would get us going. We were ready to race, and actually that was Tuesday or a Wednesday, I think, and the race was that weekend, opening day of the Memphis 10 list race. So went to the dyno, base tune, ended up getting it to where you could run it and drive it, and then I could go from there. Went down, first race was at Dyersburg to establish the list, and we made a pass, got a little data, made some changes. First round, can't remember the guy's name for the life of me, but anywho, I got beat. Just did not have enough power, didn't have enough data, just wasn't familiar with the truck. We started out at, I believe, it was number 18 or 16, not sure. So anyways, we raced, I don't know, we raced all over. Holly Springs, we raced on the street, Spin City, we raced at the back of the gate, working our way up to number 3 before it just kind of got so hectic. So many people live so far away. It was raced once a week, and we did that. We raced. We was every Saturday, Sunday, whatever day it was. We were there 3.5 hours away. We raced, and we tore up a few things in between, and we spent the week fixing it so we could be back. And we were back the next week to race. Jamie Otts, great guy. He was the ringleader of the operation. Decided that a week was too short. There's too many people that just couldn't do it within that week, whether it was financial or work or whatever it was. So he made it 2 weeks, which was fine. It did nothing more than free us up for a little bit of maintenance in between rounds and yada, yada, yada. So we did that. Then it got to where it was just so hectic. People were wanting to race up and thought they had call outs and just so on and so forth. We got to a point to where we were traveling 3.5 hours away every time we needed to. And there was some belly aching and whatnot. We just decided it was best for us just to pull off the list. We had other things we were wanting to do, and it really messed up a schedule trying to accommodate for guys that didn't really want accommodation. So we pulled off the list. We started just doing some, we actually went to Jackson, Tennessee for the Mean Street event. Just things like that. Lo and behold, we tore something up. We actually tore the tranny out of it, and we tore up the motor at the same time. So we ordered some parts, waited all summer long to get some pistons, stock pistons. But we waited all summer long to get pistons. By the time we got the pistons back, got the new engine to the machine shop. Of course, he's several weeks back. With waiting to him to do his thing. I fixed the tranny. He got the block done, got it back down here, got it back together, and it's so close to cold weather and everything that we just decided to go ahead and set the rest of the season out, because we were changing the combination all around. Rear end gears, transmission, the engine, the turbo. Turbo piping. We changed up some suspension, went back to a more factory suspension, although we do run factory suspension. Anyways, so this year the rules have come out for a new class that Jamie Otts is going to be hosting. It's called Extreme Street. It will require you to do a 30-mile cruise, and then the rules are it has to be stock suspension, stock location, factory frame rail, factory firewall, all the interior, things like that. So we fit those rules. That is what I built the truck for, more of a streetcar style class. No, it doesn't have air conditioner. Been to a few races to where air conditioner is a requirement, which is crap because this truck was not born with air conditioner. But nonetheless, this truck still has door panels, factory dash, carpet. It did not have a headliner factory. This is the base model truck when it was built. So it had the bare minimum crank windows. It did not have power steering. It did not have cruise control. So needless to say, it has everything that it came with factory, from front bumper horns to the rear. Factory frame rails, no notching of the frame. We haven't scooted anything in. We still run the factory location shocks. Factory front suspension, although it's QA1, upper and lower control arms, it's all in the factory spot. We still run factory knuckles. We run the factory manual steering box that's god-awful. Factory tie rod ends. We got a bump steer kit to accommodate for lowering the truck. So, I mean, that's stuff that you gotta have, but it's still, everything's factory location. So anyways, we're going to give this Extreme Street a go. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think we'll be really competitive in it. You do have to run a DOT tire, such as a 275 or even the 28 10.5 ET Street, I assume, as long as it has a DOT number. We run pro brackets. We street race on pro brackets. We no prep race on pro brackets. I love them. I tried slicks. I've tried stiff sidewall slicks, non-stiff sidewall slicks. I hate them. I do not like the slick. I went to the pro bracket and I never looked back. No issues at all with the pro bracket. I'm gonna go to the ET Street or the 275, whatever they call it. Hopefully it works as good, or I can make it work, because these races will be no prep. I'm sure that some of the tracks will be better than others. Holly Spring, I'm sure it's going to be better than George Ray's. Taking nothing away from George Ray's, because it is more like a street race than racing on the street. So, but with that being said, I just wanted to do a little video to let you know what's coming up. I know people do not like the factory replacement or repair videos. I mean, it's there. I do it. Maybe it helps some people out, maybe it don't. But we are fixing to get started on this little truck. I got a buddy of mine, Eric Kennedy. He is a phenomenal welder. He does all my aluminum, my stainless. He's a good fabricator. We get together, he comes up with an idea. If I like it, we do it. My idea may differ from his, just whatever, but we work good together. We've got one side tacked up. We'll start this weekend on the other side. We're gonna try some new things that we've never done before. And other than that, like I said, this is just a video of what's to come. We will have more footage of working on this little truck that we call the beater, and we'll get you some footage of that, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Remember, subscribe, like the video, comment, share it. Let's get it out there. let people know, you know, who I am, what's going on. We will get some racing footage and maybe have some really good racing videos for you guys. I mean, I can't compete with a lot of those places, 660 Street, 1320. I'm not trying to compete with any of those guys because they do phenomenal work and I love watching their videos. But this is just something that I want to do, and, you know, just kind of let you guys know what's out there, what's going on, and maybe we'll win some races and do some good. Till next time, talk to you later.